Determine the equivalent weights of the following acids and bases. So we have to define equivalent weights. Equivalent weights, EW, is equal to the molecular weight of the acid or the base divided by the number of equivalents. Number of equivalents. Okay, so let's do the first one. Calcium hydroxide, CaOH2. Let's start with the molecular weight. MW is equal to, calcium is 40, and there's 1 calcium. Oxygen is 16, and there are 2 oxygens. And hydrogen is 1, and there are 2 hydrogens. So if you do that, you should get 74 grams per mole is the unit of molecular weight. Now the equivalent weight is equal to the molecular weight, 74, divided by the number of equivalents. So the number of equivalents for a base is the subscript of the OH, which is 2. So that should give you 37 grams per equivalent. So the unit of equivalent weight is grams per EQ equivalent. B, H2C2O4, which is oxalic acid. Molecular weight, oxygen is 1 times 2, carbon is 12 times 2, oxygen is 16 times 4. You should get a molecular weight of 90 grams per mole. So then the equivalent weight is equal to 90 divided by the number of equivalents for an acid is the subscript of the H, which is 2. So this is 45 grams per equivalent. C, KOH, molecular weight is equal to, potassium is 39, and there's 1 potassium. Oxygen is 16 times 1. Hydrogen is 1 times 1. So you should get a molecular weight of 56 grams per mole. EW is equal to molecular weight divided by number of equivalents. This is a base, so the subscript of OH is 1. That's 56 grams per equivalent. And D, carbonic acid, H2CO3. Molecular weight is 1 times 2 for hydrogen, 12 times 1 for carbon, and 16 times 3 for oxygen. So molecular weight should be 62 grams per mole. So then equivalent weight is 62 divided by the number of equivalents for an acid is the subscript of H is 2. 31 grams per equivalent.